Good evening, folks. How's it going? How are you all doing? Let's see. There I am. Very nice. How's it going? I've been looking through all my stream archives and stuff. There's a lot of them. They're very behind. And that reminded me of the fact that I started making the Seasons pack and I kind of never just got to actually, you know, making something of it, which it sucks. It's going great. Good to hear. Good to see you also, Nathan. Welcome in. True or false, crops can't grow in the spawn chunks unless there's a player there. Crops grow from random ticking, which happens only around players. Spawn chunks or not, doesn't matter. Also, thank you, Vasu, for the 500 bits during the intro. I'm very sorry to keep increasing your taxation all the time. Alright, so if you didn't see this before, don't blame you, it's been a single stream. The idea is to use some of the new command like map making capabilities and stuff in Minecraft 1.19.3. Started this in a snapshot, but to use some of those to actually implement like a full season cycle in Minecraft. Hey, Weatherback. I did indeed have a good Christmas. I hope you had one too. And I'm kind of it's been a while since I worked on this now, so I'm a little out of it. And also, see, what's my keybind? That? Yes, that. This window needs to be like adjusted so that it's actually the right size. Hold on. So it's like here to there. Kinda. Yeah, it makes sense. Very nice. So these are like my design notes and stuff. So the idea is like we want vanilla-like updates so the world changes around you. So if you're not around, the world won't change. That's how Minecraft works, right? And like, I don't quite know what I meant by this. Oh, right, yes. If blocks are changing, like permanent changes to the world, it should be you that make them. So it shouldn't be like seasons destroy your world, basically. Right, so what we were doing last time was we got all the way through winter, and winter like builds up these layers, right? So the pack has snow accumulation height set to 8, so you can get a full like thing.
Dear Mr. Santa Lime,
no.
I would like to thank you for my present this Christmas, which was the lack of a present in the ender chest texture. I was finally able to find my ender chests this year. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome, but there's no like we're past Christmas. No more Santa Lime. I'll pass on the message for next year. He shows up a couple of days a year. How's it going, Thomas? Glad to hear it. So I can't quite remember where I was at in this. So what I've done is I've added, see, we can see this. I've added a whole bunch of biomes. So where we're in right now looks like a forest, right? But it isn't. It's this is a default spring forest, and this is a flowering spring forest. I'm trying to make a fabric mod because I was annoyed at something. How are you? Well, I'm trying to add seasons into Minecraft because people keep saying that Minecraft needs seasons. Not that I particularly think that it does, but you know. Right, so what we were doing is we were getting into spring from winter, and the idea is, yeah, it happened right there, perfect. I don't know if you saw it in the background, but actually a snow layer melted under my feet, so it like reduced by 1. And the idea was that this tree should be the wintry kind, all the way until it has like the snow has melted entirely, then we turn it into the spring biome. But that requires an additional, like a spring spring early or something. Yeah, let's do that. Spring early. So basically, early spring is the same as winter, but a snowy winter even. This is the biome file for the snowy winter forest. So we're gonna copy that into the early spring folder, and then we're gonna change. You change downfall. Where is it? Precipitation. There, snow. We're gonna change it to rain. So basically, we're gonna have a copy of the rain. There we go. I can spell. Back with food. Hey, Lensel. Hope you got some good food there. Hope I didn't like interrupt your dinner or something. But the idea here being that at the tail end of winter, when spring starts hitting, it starts to rain and the snow starts to melt. But it doesn't immediately change the color of the trees. It changes only once the things have melted entirely. Melt snow. Okay, so that removes a layer of snow, since it's air needed. So maybe here's where we do that. Update. Let's see. Update winter. Man, what is it? What is it with this? This Visual Studio Code extension doesn't have the fill biome command yet. Or am I just like, am I not up to date? I think I'm up to date. Made bolognese, so I can make lasagna tomorrow. Oh, very nice. Oh man, that makes me want to make lasagna again. It was so long time ago. I can't though. Like we have our fridge full of leftovers from Christmas still. Hey Travis, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. He was not up to date. Well, I think I am though. The extensions tab thing here is not showing any. Let me find it. Datapack helper plus. Enabled globally. Version 3.4.0. Okay, hold on. It was specifically set to 119. Why why doesn't that follow with the default? Hold on. But it didn't help. Come on now. You were so close. So do I have to save these? He's a jerk. Edit and settings. Data version, latest release, sure. That would be correct right now. I have no idea what this is. Okay, whatever. Should be an identity in the version manifest which was released after 19W40A. Okay. Is there a... Hey, here, Datapack version, 119.3. Language, that's fine. Function permission level, that's okay. Sure. Maybe this is good enough? I still don't understand if I need to save it or not, but whatever. Let's reopen this file. Okay. Tags are not allowed here? See, that's where I think you're wrong. Hey, there's a cat cam. Don't usually get to catch your stream, but I watch the VODs on YouTube. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the Reformercraft is great. It's great. The YouTube archives have been super behind. Like we're like a month and a half behind now. And I've been processing them like mad the last few days. Yeah, cat cam is red in the way of code, I know. I can't move it per scene. That's just the thing we have. So I now, one of them got blocked because of some copyright crap. And I now have, I think, up to January the 6th, I have things added. Like scheduled at one every day. So tags are allowed here. I happen to know this for a fact. But okay, I guess that's just an error in the Datapack Helper Plus. Because now it accepts fill biome, but not the tag, which is okay. Alright, fine. At least it will help us somewhat with the syntax. That's okay. Can't find any evidence of adding /fill biome, so you're right. What? I feel like some joke flew over my head here. Oh yeah, I guess I should do this too. Project Discord. Okay, so what does this do? If it's snow, snow is snow layer, snow block is the full block. To the extension, there's no update for the extension which adds fill biome, it seems. You definitely missed something because I switched to 1.19.3 version and there's now fill biome. So I in the settings for the, there's a Datapack version and there's some other version.
Yay.
Command version, and I switched both to 1.19.3, and that seems to have accepted fill biome. It's still wrong because it doesn't accept a tag for the replace argument to fill biome, but it has the command. The John B. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. So I think this is what I'm update random. So if there's snow on top, then yeah, replace all types of forest with snowy forest. And then what does this do? Oh yeah, then randomly update. Wait. If there's not snow, then if a random thing matches 0, then set it to bare winter. Otherwise, replace it with itself? That doesn't make sense, like, at all. Okay, past lime, where you're smoking. Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay, so, okay. Then update spring. So I can't remember what the update random was. I think we set it to between 1 and 4 or something. I guess that's where this gets called. Tick, maybe? Spread. Right. Season spreader. We run it at that and then update season, which ends up, yeah. So update random is 1 out of 4. This is between 0 and 3 here. So then we're gonna run update spring and season random. Hold on, season random. Oh, wait, that's 2 bits. So season random is going to be between 0 and 3, and update random is 4 bits. This is going to be between 0 and 15. For some reason. Okay, so season random is 3 out of 4 times we're going to run spring. Right, because I had this flowering and non-flowering spring stuff going on. And then we're going to run melt snow. And we're replacing non-spring forest. Okay. So here's what we need to do. We're going to move the melt snow stuff first. And then we're only going to run this stuff if block whatever this is, right? No, yeah, if this is, wait, -1? Okay, this or that, I don't know. Oh, this is a mess. So actually, I think this is good. So 1 out of 4 times you get the flowering spring, the 3 out of 4 times you get the default spring, but only if there was no snow there. So we're gonna take this, I think, and move it into a new file, which we call, what is it? Update spring. Set spring biome, MC function. Seasons set spring biome. Move all of this in here. And then I don't have, wait, we'll remove this. Wait, so this is if update random matches 0. Okay, so this is just a way to slow down the transition. Right. I might not want that. Season. This is what I want. Okay, so we want only if score seasons random. This is the randomization there, and the rest of this is going to be in update spring. So here we're going to do execute if block is air, and if I guess we run the score check first. Here, then run the function set spring biome. Howdy, Sergi. And the whole reason I did all of that was that I also want to be able to run. Ooh, wait. And now let's skip this song. This is very tricky. So actually what I want to do is I also want to do this whole fill biome, like basically always. So I want to do this. But not spring flowering, but spring early forest, replacing the non-spring forest. So basically, turn winter into just rainy winter. Melt some snow. And then set spring biome. That's if this is air already. Yeah, so in the melt snow thing, I want another thing of this. So if there's one layer, we're about to melt down to 0 layers. Then we're going to run function seasons set spring biome. So then we're turning it into the actual spring biome. Hey, Miss Hud. This could be very annoying. These tag hashes. Okay. Have I done something that like works now? I don't know. I might have. Let's go in game. Let's do reload. So seasons has 3, day is like 64, time set. Oh, but it's 0. We just go to day 0. Yeah, which is season 0, which is what? 0 is summer. So we start in summer, fall, winter. That makes sense. So we want to go. Season length is 2. So we want to time add. Wait, season length is 20. So we just add 40 days. So now it's season 2. Weather, rain. So now I'm expecting update winter to be going. And I'm basically... I'm expecting stuff to turn into... Wait, I had some test... Hold on. Update seasons. No? Spread. Here, 32 instead of 112. So I had a thing to make it a lot smaller area so that we'd see it more. So let's run that again. So that means that it's just within a 32 block square here. We'll see the seasons rather than like the full. Maybe. Hello, creeper. It's still very rainy for being winter. I mean, it's also very flowering forest for being... Hey, Grey Cat. Welcome in. I didn't add the... How's my tag look? Tags. Biome. What would you... Non-winter forest. That doesn't look like non-winter forest to me. Those are winter forest. What? Spring early needs to be in here though. But these shouldn't be in here, right? What? Okay, we don't need the rain apparently. Is the data pack even active? I can't see anything going on. I was expecting to see a lot. I got banned of Wait, I got banned off of everything Bruno because I took down someone's build that was built where it should not have been. Always a good idea to communicate before touching other people's stuff. I'm sorry to hear that happen. I didn't even know Minecraft has seasons. No, it doesn't. That's the point. We're adding them. And to be clear, we're adding them in a custom data pack thing. So it will be a custom world. You will be able to have this enabled in your world and you will get seasons, but it won't be like, I mean, we're not adding them to the proper game. I don't understand. Okay. Data pack list. It is enabled. Okay. Season is 2. So that means we should be running update winter. Did I mess something up here? Okay, so if it's snow, then replace the... Right. But if it's not snow... Oh, I see what's going on here. Wait. Seasons forest, this doesn't exist, does it? Tags? This doesn't exist. This is weird. That absolutely makes sense that this would not work then. I guess this should be seasons non-winter forest. Yeah, I sorry I can't help you much there. You've got to talk with Bruno or Bruno's mods or whoever's kind of in charge there. You know, Nineser. How's it going? I don't know. I feel like this should just be updating the bare winter. Okay. So maybe I want the same thing here. No, that's horrible. That's gonna take forever. The problem is, it's fall. It's autumn. What am I calling it? Fall. Okay. So it's not gonna snow because it's gonna be rainy. Like it's raining during fall, right? But since it's not raining, it's not quickly turning into winter either. Maybe that's fine. Maybe it's just gonna be slower. I would have expected to see more of it though. Like I'm not seeing any of it. Oh, that's because the seasons, the tag didn't exist. Okay, so I've got update summer. Summer also melts snow. I guess that kind of makes sense. And winter. Winter snowy forest. Nice timing. Weather clear. Game roll do weather cycle false. Let's do that. so we don't get those randomly. Hey, Cow Talks? Is that how you're supposed to say that name? I'm sorry if it isn't. Good to see you anyway. Welcome in. Okay, so I think... So this doesn't exist. So this needs to be non-winter forest. I don't know what this row is supposed to do. Oh, there. So what I'm going to do here instead is I'm going to, whatever sets update random, and I'm going to speed it up, which is spread? No? Update season? Update season. So we're currently doing like 4 bits of random here. I guess I'm just going to add a scoreboard players set season random. Wait, update random. Seasons 0. So instead of doing this randomized thing, I'm just going to take whatever's... Take 0. 0 is probably always the active thing. Alright, so reload. Oh, yeah. Things are turning winter immediately. Yeah, that's very, very much quicker now. Okay, maybe we don't need this debug thing. Okay, I'm gonna remove it again. Everything is turning gray and horrible. Okay. And now the things that are snowy are turning white. That is very nice. Hey, Brazzy. Yeah, if you could permanently get like changed leaf colors, yeah, sure. So now we do weather rain. It's actually gonna snow most of it, and then stuff is gonna start to add 0.5 days, so we get some light in here. Right. That looks pretty nice. So then, are the trees like actually turning white here? That's still raining. Obviously, like, when we're debugging this, we're debugging it in a like super sped up manner, so it's kind of look a little bit unnatural, I guess. Brazzy, actually, I was watching back the other day an old stream and found your follow on it. So that's funny. So the snow that lands stay, or is it gonna? It's gonna melt when it's spring. So it's gonna stay through winter, and then it's gonna melt away in spring, right? That's how snow works. Give or take. let's not get too into things here, right? Okay. So this should all be snowy. No, this is bare forest. Oh, this is snowy forest. This is bare forest. Okay. So I guess it's just like not updated that part yet. Hey, Voided. Oh. So like a lot of it has gone white, which is fine, I guess. It's just going to be like, because there's one snow block here, it's turning the entire 4x4 by 4. Like, no, the entire 4x4 column, the entire column from bottom to top of the world into snowy, which is like, there's not much we can do about that. Wait, snowy for, oh, this is a birch or something. This is a tree that doesn't turn. Yeah. Why Lady Agnes is the boss and not Gents? They have different jobs. Like, I'm not quite sure what you're saying there. Okay, well, let's just start. This is looking like it's doing the winter part correctly. Nice. You can see the creepers stand out a lot more against the white backdrop. I love it. That's great. There's rock, paper, scissors, and Agnes won. Yeah, you know, you're gonna be a serious company who do, you know, proper business evaluations of things. So
be careful and that guy.
Brian, what? Why did you not pronounce around properly? Okay, whatever. Thank you, No Answer, for the bits. I'm sticking in creative mode, so I should be okay. So this isn't actually what we wanted to test though, but we needed to get this before we tested, because what I wanted to test was what happens in spring, right? Because in spring we want all the snow to melt, and we want the trees to start turning away from white once they are once the snow has melted. So what is it? Time. It's day 41, so we want to add 19 days. Not 191, thank you. Because each season is 20 days long. So now it's season 3. Which should mean that we start seeing... Ooh,
You could accidentally put a flint and steel in your hotbar and accidentally right-click with it. So scary.
So scary. Thank you, 990, for the bits and the warning. Yes, let's make... be very careful that we don't do that. So I think what I've done wrong here is in the update spring function melt snow. We don't set spring biome. That replaces all the that might be okay. Yeah, that might be okay actually, because we just did it when we're melting the last layer of snow. So that's okay. And how is whoops, what did I just do? Okay. Non-spring forest looks like this. That seems okay. Oh man, I love just people are so like, this person is in charge. Oh, it happens to also be a woman, and I dislike updates, and you know, never mind that there's like 200 other people working on it in a completely different company now. I'm gonna blame this one person. Also, neither is the boss. Cave game was better. Yeah, well, there you go. Okay, so this should be fine. We should be seeing snow melt, but I guess we also got snow. What? Set spring biome. So it's we're always replacing early non-spring forest with early. That's not what I want to do actually. What I want to do here is replace seasons winter snowy forest with spring early forest. Hey, Revan. I had a really good Christmas. We had way too much food left over, and I've eaten way too much of it already, and I'm going to eat way too much of it still. But other than that, I've had a great Christmas. Will the seasons be different time lengths? No, they're all 20 days. Which is it's just a constant. We could change it. Like, we could tweak that, but it's... They're all going to be the same length, at least. What the... Why am I not seeing... I'm going to reload this. I expected to see... Well, the snow isn't melting properly. So that part is... Like, because this was snow a little while ago. But why is it snowing? I'm expecting it to rain. What is this biome? It's winter snowy still. Is it getting turned into, like, early... Oh, wait, I know what it is. Oh, okay. Because I changed the biome thing. I need to actually reload fully. It doesn't work to reload in-game. So now we should start seeing it turn into early spring forest instead of winter snowy forest, and it should start raining instead of snowing. Is it staying one layer? No. Like, the one I'm standing on is several layers. But it's actually, like, snowing more, so it's melting and staying at once. How rude. Is it? Yeah, spring early. But it's still snowing here, though. Why is it still snowing? Spring early is supposed to have... Did I mess something up here? Whirlgen. Spring early forest. That's this. Precipitation rain. Let's just say that it has the same spring default. What's the temperature here? 0.7. We're just going to set spring early to the same temperature. That might matter, actually. Yeah, it probably does. Maybe climate change. I'm trying to affect climate change, and I'm unsuccessful. FPS are low? Yeah, probably because of all of that snow all over the shop. Okay, there we go. Yeah, now it's raining in this biome. Okay, and it has, by the looks of things, replaced a lot of it. So now it's just... Why is it not replacing these biome? It's melting the snow, right? But it's not turning the biome away from the... Yeah, it is. Okay. Hold on. So it's melting the snow off of these trees, but the biome isn't changing. So the... Where's my melt snow function? Here. So if it's one layer of snow, then we're about to change it into air. Snow shovel driveway simulator. Please no. It's only realistic if seasons are all over the place in-game too. I think that's just gonna happen by the nature of things here. So I get set spring biome just isn't working. Because non-spring forest does not contain the early spring. I guess it should, but that's kind of counterintuitive. I am gonna rename it. It's not early spring, it's melting. It's winter melting. Which actually might completely mess up everything in this test scenario. That was moderately humorous. I typed the jobs command and my computer went nope and rebooted it. Well, welcome back, Fuzzy. Okay, so I'm renaming the early spring biome folder into winter melting. Then we're gonna add that into the non-spring tag. There. Right. Yeah, that does exist. Okay, well, I don't know. That should fix the problem, but now we got a different problem. And the problem is that this biome exists a bunch in the world. I guess I can just fill biome. I have no idea what's going to happen now. This is the point where this whole thing being experimental really I know what I'm doing, except I don't actually, because I don't know what the biome is going to be here, because this biome, it's plains now. Yeah, because the biome didn't exist anymore. So what am I looking for here? All right, no, here's what we need to do. This is positive, negative. Okay, we go over here. I'm gonna need to just turn this back into forest. Fill biome. Okay, we'll just copy this thing. Forest. Replace plains. How far can I take this? Can I do this for a whole chunk? Okay, can. I could just go to a different forest. That's probably a better way to do this, but I'm gonna have to redo the entire setup. Actually, probably let's just do that. It's just this is a piece of forest, right? And this is still no. This is also spring default. No, wait. This is spring default forest. That's fine. That's fine. This is good. It's now season 3, so we need to be season 2. Time add 60 days. It's now winter. Very good. Okay, and now I need to replace spring early everywhere with winter melting. And then reload, or maybe completely reload. Okay, dude, I can't even pronounce your name because it's just keyboard smash, but whatever. You've kind of been hinted at with the job command several times that I don't make comments of my like job things, because this isn't my job, this is my personal stream. And you could figure out that the most of the things you're saying are either garbage or stuff that I'm not gonna answer, right? So if you want to take part of this stream and talk about the content that's on screen, on stream right now, or other interesting questions about the game, that's all good. Otherwise, you know, don't. But then also don't do that. So pink leaves. Yeah, the pink leaves are the flowering spring. Okay, thank you. You had your chance. Why is this still raining? I guess it's just random. Okay, now it's winter bear. Okay, good. It's just a random. They here. Seasons are being all over the shop, right? Okay. So it's snowing. I need it to snow over a little bit. Because we were testing like the switch from winter to spring. I guess what I can do is I can undo that. Like I can re-add that debug thing. Where was that? Update season. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's re-add that. Reload here. And now it should turn to winter real quick. Because now we're running at 16 times faster. You did it all the seasons at the same time. Yeah, like very realistic. Climate change, it's taken its toll already. Okay, there we go. Now we're actually like snowing over. Trees are going kind of brown first, and then they're turning. They should be turning more white as the snow covers them. I hope. It's understandable, Frank. It's just kind of can't help you. Those kind of situations are always tricky, especially as an outside observer, because, you know, I'm sure both sides feel like they're well within their rights and they're doing the right thing, right? And it's always hard to be in that, and for me, with no insight at all into the actual like situation, it's hard to say anything else other than, you know, I understand that you're upset. Okay, so we're gonna wait a little bit longer. I want a little more of the leaves to be turning more white. And then we're gonna turn spring. Be cool if you could make the leaves fall off too. Yeah, so that's one of the things about the design principles I talked about before. It's like that would be maybe a thing. Like it would be what I would really like. The best possible like outcome for me would be if this texture, the one that has like the bare winter texture, kind of like even this, should be just sticks. Like it should not be leaves. It should be a completely different texture. But I don't have access to that. The only thing I have access to is changing the tint of the block, right? So we're kind of going with what we can do here, but I don't want the block to disappear. And like, you know, I don't want the leaves to disappear that way. Not, you know, the least, because then all the trees would just be a single log sticking up and we look very silly. So that's kind of one of the design principles there, is I want the player to be the one changing the world. There is some other stuff though that I have been thinking about, especially since I was playing Terraformacraft, and this stuff is just, there's a lot of nope in this for me. So when it snows in Minecraft, it's going to snow on every single block here except this, because this has this silly thing. So really what I'm thinking about doing is doing the same thing that Terraformacraft does, which is hide this with the snow. So this disappears under snow and then reappears when the snow melts, which is also weird, but it's maybe a little less weird. And maybe we just like put 3 snow layers at once there or something. But I think the ideal for me would be that the winter leaves wasn't leaves. It was just like a little, like some twigs, because that's how, you know, the trees look. They still have structure, but they don't have this dense block of leaves. They just have a... Why isn't this turning white? Why is this bare forest? I guess it's because, like, there's some block that has to be hit by snow here. Oh, I have data packs galore. Most of my data packs tend to be like mini games and stuff like that, though. But there's I also have it up in Discord. Not Discord. Reading chat and stuff. I've added. I've got a lot of stuff in GitHub. Do you want to add a new block, small branches block? Yeah. Spruce or evergreen? The others, well, there are more evergreens. But yeah, I agree. This is turning. This pack is turning all of the tintable leaves into like red and yellow in the fall, and then first brown, and then as they get snow covered, and white in the winter, and then it's supposed to turn back into like flowering and green color in spring. Okay, let's say that this is good enough. Let's time add. We're in day 41. So we need 19.5 days or so. So we get daytime spring. It's now daytime spring. It is starting to rain here. This is nice. It's now like doing it in super speed. So this is turned green. Everything is turned green almost instantly. Okay. 61.5 days. Now it's winter again. I shouldn't have done 0.5 this time. 0.5D. Okay, now it's winter. I should have turned off the super quick debug thing before I switched seasons there, because that was too quick. But I guess it's also a learning. It's turning from... It's turning from... Oh, actually, that's interesting. It's turning from winter to spring a lot quicker than from like other seasons to winter. I guess it's pretty quick here too. But it's like all the trees are green almost instantly, which is not how it's supposed to work. Because it looks kind of silly when it is like a flowering tree with snow on top. So the idea was to have all the snow melt away first, and then for the colors to start turning. I guess I could just check for the presence of any snow within some radius. Could you do that in an easy way? I'm not sure. I'm going to turn off the debug thing now, so we can actually get some time to see what's going on. Reload that. Add 19.5, not 0.5. There. So now it's turning a spring. And this is now running in a reduced radius, but quicker. But it's like, it's too quick still. It's like, it's already spring leaves everywhere. Except that one tree, which is snowing on still. But it also flowering. Yeah, it's way too quick. Okay, hold on. Add 61 days. Let's go back to winter. Okay, I'm not understanding something there. Why is it so quick in one direction and not the other? Is it possible to for a data pack to do things like alter crop growth by season? No, I mean, possibly. We're gonna try to do stuff like that, but some things are gonna be way more quirky and require a lot more workarounds than others. Hey, Stormview. How's it going? Okay, so things are happening a little too quickly, I think, is the only real problem. So if you look at update spring, the problem is probably here, right? And I guess I guess we're hitting too much air, which is odd. So if I disable that, oops, then the only thing that will set the spring biome is the melting of the last layer of snow. I guess we could just do like a 3x3 scan for snow around here before we run this or something. I can do that here too, I suppose. So we do it in set spring biome. Is there an easy way to calculate how many layers of snow there are in a certain area? Not really. Would a snow golem be able to live in this biome that changes? Yes, he would be able to live there during winter. Because it's cold during winter. Like, the thing is, the biome actually changes. So the biome switches to one where it's cold and it snows. So, they would definitely... Yeah, also they only die in some very hot biomes, and, like, we're probably not going to have a winter version of deserts, right? Or if we do, it's still, like, still going to be warm. And it's not going to snow, and, you know, all those things. So what I need to do here is we basically... Do I have scratch scoreboard? No, I just have a season scoreboard. Scoreboard players. Sets. Snow. Seasons. I could do this, I guess. 0. I hit this. Because if blocks tests just for a copy of blocks, which I don't have. So if that's snow, does the change just appear quick, or do you jump in time? The idea is it works like Minecraft in other aspects, right? It's randomly switching, it's randomly updating the biome around you, so it's gonna change in patches, much like snow accumulating. Gotta love this. Actually, let's do this. What would happen if you left an area for a few seasons then came back? It would update patch-wise from summer to winter, yes. Do I have like a here? Oh god, this. This is awful. that, right? This doesn't seem right to me. But I guess it is. 27 lows, yeah. And then if score dollar snow seasons matches 0. So we only set the spring biome if there is no snow in any block around. We kind of like this to be like a wider scan, but this is a very silly way to do this, so I'm not going to extend it further. Scoreboard. Wow, I can't type. Players reset dollar snow seasons. There we go. Hello, Halkin. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hope you have a good one today. Actually, this is tricky. This is not good. Because melt snow also runs in summer. Okay, we'll have to deal with that later. So some of this stuff at least move out of melt snow. It would be really interesting to have a command which uses sample a density function. Maybe, yes. Having more data sources and stuff is something I've been looking into. Density functions in particular are tricky because they're experimental, right? So, and commands aren't. But I guess that goes for kind of fell biome and stuff too. It's just those things are more stable. Okay, anyway, we can probably... I'd kind of like to extend this by 2 more, but that's not feasible. Okay, time at 0.5 days, so we get some daylight in here. Let's go here, let's do /reload. And then I guess let's... do insomnia. Let's turn all of the annoying things off. Time add, where am I? Day 45. We need to add 15 days. Now we're in spring. Okay, and this time stuff isn't like immediately changing, which is good, but the snow is melting, which is also good. But once it starts melting sufficiently much, then we should see it actually start turning. Place feature? Yeah, well, true. But again, those referenced features, they don't reference like the contents of features or anything. Okay. So we shouldn't really see any change until we start getting some areas of completely bare, like completely non-snow. It's still snowing in some areas here, which is interesting. So those are like adding snow while we're melting snow. So it's this weird like in-between state. This rating where I'm standing though, this is actually winter bare. Okay, interesting. Well, this is winter melting. So there's winter melting here, but winter bare here. Okay. Actually, that's a problem because winter bare... Is it raining in winter bare? that's very odd. So over there, we've got one piece that is like turned to spring green. And so is this now. Nice. Okay. Because down there, there's a section that doesn't have snow around. So this is a lot more gradual, which is what I was looking at for. Because like season changes happen slowly, right? There's a flowering leaf part too. Okay, nice. Still snowing in some places, which is surprising. That might be wrong, actually. So winter, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's a problem. So any place that's winter bare is not going to switch to melting because there's no snow to melt. But I would presume that winter bare is actually a snowy biome because it could snow there and then it turns into... Okay, so winter bare has negative temperature and snow. Yeah, so in winter bare, it's going to keep snowing forever, basically. Because it never turns spring there because it's always... Because it can snow there, but it never turns winter snowy. Oh. So part of the world are just now stuck in a place where it's gonna snow and melt at the same time forever. That's not ideal. I think I need to be more clever about these. Let me take a quick look at some of my settings here. That's okay. So right now I'm turning away from So updating trees to being snowy happens only in the winter time, which is one of the problems here. Okay, I think I just need to update winter bare. I guess in set spring biome. But this replaces non-spring forest. If there's no snow. Oops. So maybe we can also... We could just like always if the biome is winter snowy, no, winter bare, then set snow to 0. So if it's bare where we are right now, then we need to update. So if I do that, then we should start seeing more of this turning into turning away from winter and the snow to start disappearing. It's a little bit of a hack, but that's okay. I guess it would also, like, maybe it's not a big problem because when it stops raining, besides currently I have weather cycles turned off, so it's gonna rain forever, but if it stopped raining, then new snow would stop forming and so the biomes would turn. Maybe. I think that's the case. So it's kind of always like winter just hangs on until until there's no snowstorm. kind of makes sense, I guess. So this is now spring default. Like all of this should be spring default. Yeah. Okay. And like there's a little piece here that's still wintry. Winter melting. Okay, that makes sense. So this doesn't turn until some of the snow is melted. Okay, I think this is starting to kind of work out now. And then we get some of these red or pink, I guess, flowering leaves, which is kind of nice. Took the PC outside and blew out the mini desert inside. Oh. Okay. I think we're doing pretty now. So now we could actually do weather clear. And it shouldn't, that shouldn't matter anymore. Good. We'll fire her back up if she warms back up. That makes a lot of sense. It's interesting that some of the snow is sticking around this long, which I guess is fine. Is it still melting at all? Yeah, I think I saw something update. Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, cool. So it's not perfect, but it's, I think, good enough. Yeah, let's skip the night. Interesting that there's more snow over there. I guess that's in a... This is outside of the smaller range or something. Okay. So what is next? I'm not quite sure. What do we have this far? I had some notes. These are my notes. Here's the design notes. Add winter-like biome for spring that has rain instead of snow. We did that. That's winter melting. Only replace the biome once all snow is melted. Kinda. Oh yeah, we wanted to melt snow quicker. Does that make sense? It is still melting. After a full winter, it's gonna be like 8 layers of snow everywhere. So it's going to take a while for it to melt. But kind of like that. I guess, wait, no, we're going to have a much larger area and we're just running one sample. So yeah, let's turn the things, actually we can stay in here. Let's turn the things back to where they should be. So in update season, we're going to turn this debug off. And then in spread, we're going to turn back to this one. Let's mark this also. So that's going to mean we're updating a much wider area, which means that we're going to have a lot like slower effect, right? That over there is that's broken now. That's never going to get fixed until I introduce plains biomes, I guess, because that's all plains by accident. It's fine. We kind of broke it. So how would I do that? Where's spread call? I guess tick. Let's take a look. Tick looks like this. Yes. So we're on spread, which summons a marker. That's a spreader. Runs spread players on that. Then it runs update season and then kills it. I guess. There. Done. I don't know how many. 4? Let's try 4. Don't want to do too many for performance reasons, but like also don't want it too few. I was gifted a sub on Christmas Day. Yeah. There were some really kind people in chat. It was some great support coming in on Christmas Day. How's it going, Kenneth? Hope you had a great Christmas. I'm not seeing anything melt. Oh, yeah, no, I saw one. I mean, I guess it is okay if seasons change slowly, because, you know, seasons kind of change slowly. That's kind of a thing in real life. I mean, it is still melting. It's kind of visibly doing things. I think that's fine. How's this looking? I think we're okay. Spent the day at my brother's house with his 2 cats and other family, of course. I see that your priorities are in order. That's great. Okay, so this seems to be kind of working. I think we should take a moment to look at the notes and like add things. Run more samples per tick. I'm also gonna actually start dumping this into a source control so we don't mess with things in case something goes really wrong. His younger cat is a handful. He's only a few months old and chases anything that moves. Oh yeah, those are fun. So this now looks stable, which is nice. So once we are into spring, it's not going to change more, because that's, you know, spring. We just get some flowering leaves and then that's it. So what problems do we have now? Let's go here. So to do, fix melt snow in summer, making it spring biome, or making spring biomes. Fall not melting snow, question mark. Hey, there's an Ellie on the cam. For Canuck, very nice. So what more did I want to do? I'm gonna do this for now, so that you can see what I'm doing. She looks very soundly asleep there. Hide the grass / plants under snow is a thing I might want to look into. Crops being affected by seasons was the thing we talked about. And then obviously I need to make all of the other biomes, but that's, you know, I want to make all the systems and everything, and then just after that probably make some script that takes all the vanilla biomes and just like blasts them out into all the different seasons. Yeah, I had a great Christmas. We didn't get all the people here, so we'd invited my grandparents and Srenan's parents, and they all got sick. So we were 5. We had invited 10, up to being 10, but it was fine. It was a smaller Christmas, but yeah. It is slow, this turn, but I think that's good. It remains to be seen how this feels if you play with it over, because like 20 days in game, right? That's a fair bit of time, even if you sleep away every night. You're talking like 4 hours of time for a season, or something like that. Oh yeah, I was thinking about like adding more flowers in the spring, But I'm not sure that that's a... Maybe that's just covering the flowers with the snow, and that's it. Because again, I'd rather keep the player be in control of, like, changing the world. I think adding flowers would be a little weird. Yeah. It's just, like, flowers coming out is just such an iconic, like, sign of the springtime's coming, right? And it's actually, like, it's melting away pretty nicely now, in the background there. So I think we have the full cycle, though. I just need to fix, like, a couple of the bugs, and then it's all good. So we have the summer dry in default. I think those are just random. The winter times three sets of biomes for that, and then late and early fall, which are just two. I think they were just random, or do we? Is it a progression? Update fall. Yeah, it's just random. Okay. What's a good next step? Maybe we actually look into hiding grass, because that's gonna be a rather tricky thing. Hiding things, I guess. So probably what do I need to do for that? Probably need to code it once per block type, actually, which is gonna suck. That's just how it's gonna have to be, though. Time add 0.4D maybe. Yeah, that's good. You're gonna have some weird places like this too, where there's like, okay, there's a little bit of snow left on the ground. I think that's acceptable, because eventually it will melt. Like we're 1 day into spring now, even though I've skipped some. So like over the 20 days of spring, these are definitely gonna melt away if you're here. One thing I was thinking about was, let me write that down. Faster transition further away from right season. So it's essentially what somebody said before, is like, what if it's winter, I leave the area and I come back in the blast heat of summer? Ideally, it should then more quickly transition to summer, right? And it's going to, in a way, because it's gonna melt the snow and then immediately turn it into summer, not spring. But it would be nicer if it like melt, or maybe it's just a question of melting more snow. Is water affected by the seasons? Yes, because if you turn into it's basically, think about it like this. In winter, we switch to colder biomes. So for instance, we would switch from a river biome to a frozen river biome, which means that the water can freeze. Then the question is, does the water unfreeze? I don't know. Does ice melt in warm biomes? I think it does, right? I would sub more, but it's hard for me to afford. Hey, there's no reason, like, and I think it's great that people are kind and gift subs and stuff, but you know, this is what it is. Like, there's no requirement to sub, and if you can't afford it, like, here's for everybody also. If you're ever feeling like is a strain on your resources to sub to the channel or to, you know, support me in any way, then don't. Like, you need the money better than I do. Ice doesn't melt in warm biomes, I believe. It melts next to light. Okay, yeah, well, look at that. Look at the demonstration of what we just saw. So we need to manually melt ice. That's interesting. So this is going to be in the... This is... Yeah, so this is in this forest biome. And it's frozen over during winter. But it's not melting. So we probably melt snow. Maybe you just rename melt snow to just melt. But we also need to do this here. If score seasons matches 0 is summer, so 3. Then it's spring biome. Otherwise, so let's do this. If it's 0, then we're gonna set to summer biome instead. Which I need to take from somewhere and create. Update summer. So what does set spring biome do? It does a whole ton of stuff, but okay. So I guess I should isolate this stuff. Bring forth the flamethrowers. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm going to take this, and that's going to become an... Is there like a refactor thing here? No, the mod doesn't have that. Or the add-on or whatever. That's sad. That would be a very useful thing. So function... Seasons check surrounding snow. That doesn't exist, but I can do this. Yep, very nice. And now we can go to it and then just paste all of this in. Should probably replace... Can you just rename this? No. So we can do this. Yeah, snow. Set snow in the seasons scoreboard to indicate surrounding snow cover. Back on the PC. Nice. Wait, DVI chords 1 to 6. You have 6 DVI chords? There, and then set spring biome. No, yes, actually. Just remove this. This doesn't matter too much, I guess. 6 monitors, 6 chords. But DVI? I would assume that you had DisplayPort or HDMI or something. Like, I don't know a card that can support that many DVI chords. DisplayPort, yeah. Okay. Well, like, what you could do is just chain them all through the monitors, right? Because DisplayPort is chainable. So then you just have one to plug into your computer. With the little bit of a caveat that, you know, I know that kind of stuff can be very, very glitchy, and that might not work at all. But hey, you know. Okay, so let's see, set spring biome now. This check surrounding snow, and then does that. So we can now make a set summer biome, the MC function. But basically that's not that. I failed to copy things. Copy that, but instead of this, it's going to be replaced with whatever's the summer thing. Which is now in update summer. There's a summer default, but also summer dry. Did I not use the summer dry thing? Wait. What is this? No, it's only in the tag, so I never... summer dry actually never just... It just never happens. Okay. Terraforming Craft has seasons, yeah. A 49? Wow. A lot of mods have seasons, but it's never really been possible to make a vanilla data pack before. And it is now with some of the new stuff in 1.19.3. So that's why I'm kind of trying to do it now. So this is going to replace all the biomes regardless of whether you smelt the snow or not, though. So this is kind of pointless. So maybe all we needed was to do that. Yeah, so we just need to make sure that this doesn't set a spring biome here. Which it doesn't anymore, because now it checks the season. Okay. So, in spring, we set melting... We replace snowy with melting. Then we melt snow, and then we set the spring biome. In summer... Where's my summer function? Here. We melt snow, and then we just always replace the biomes. And in fall, we also melt snow, and then we randomize the biomes. That's fine. One thing we could potentially do is we could melt more snow. But I guess what I'm going to do is we're going to rename melt snow into just melt. Rename melt. Does this also update the call sites? I think it might not. No, it doesn't. So we're going to need to melt snow. It's going to be written into melt everywhere in 4 files. Sure. It's great. And now melt is also going to execute if block. We're running this on the current block? No, we're running it below. Okay, it's fine. So if that is ice, runs. I mean, that's really just like, this is really just a fill command, but whatever. I don't know why I didn't just do these as fills. I guess that we could also do these as larger area fills if we wanted. But anyway, that melts the ice. In the same pace that it melts the snow, which might actually seem faster because there's only one ice block, not... This will also like melt icebergs into water. Which that's just a thing now. We're gonna have to make sure that we don't like replace the ice. What is frozen ocean? Is just never gonna have. It's just gonna be permanently frozen, I guess. Is there anything else I need to do now? Can I test this? I think I can test this. Wait, I made a set summer biome that I just never used, so I'm gonna delete that. Reload again. Will the data pack have any survival challenges? No, I'm currently looking at making this like purely world affecting. Like it's not supposed to change the gameplay other than the fact that it's, you know, changing the surroundings. So these should now start melting. I think they might have, but I didn't like pay close enough attention. Snow is still melting at least. Literally watching ice melt. It's almost as good as watching paint dry here on the channel. You came here for this grand entertainment. It's great, it's great. We could always like make like additional packs and stuff, adding like freezing mechanics and stuff, but you know, I like slowness in the snow. Yeah, I mean, we could actually, if we wanted to, introduce a mechanic where if there's 8 layers of snow, we turn it into powder snow, and then you can actually like walk through it and you get cold and stuff. But that's a big change to the game. I'm not seeing any melting going on here, and I expected more melting to be going on, to be honest. I don't think I changed anything about the biomes that would mean ice melt hype. Did you see an ice melting? Yeah, like I think what I would do in that case is I would add the world changes as one data pack, and then I would add like an add-on data pack on top of that with additional challenges for players. I mean, this is a rather small little piece of thing going on here. Next thing you know, you've made a TFC of the Datapack. Not quite. Come on, I just need to see you. Like, did that one in the middle there melt? I think it might have. So hard to see because you don't know like where to focus your eyes to see if some melts. You kind of just need to spot the change. I guess I could also like save a screenshot of this, and we can compare the screenshot in a while. Did I did screenshot? Yes, I did. I'm pretty sure that it's melting, but it's so slow that it's very hard to say. Which I think is good. Another thing we might do, actually, which might be even cooler, is instead of doing what we're doing now is set block water, we set block, what is it called? Frosted ice. So ice turns into frosted ice, and it's gonna... Ice doesn't melt at night? Well, I mean, it does because my data pack makes it do it. And that's actually also going to be visible. Also, hi, Lolly. Was checking your channel info. You missed the J in projects. Where? Channel info where? On Twitch? Ice doesn't melt anywhere, by the looks of things, by the way. on Twitch. Interesting. Thank you. Appreciate you letting me know. How do I... Here... Oh, I see where you... I know frosted ice doesn't melt during night. But frosted ice looks different than regular ice, so that's what I'm saying now. If one changes now, we'll see it turn into frosted ice. Looks the same in its default state. Does it? I think it still has some, like... Okay, no, it doesn't. This is probably fine. Guess we could also just scan for frosted ice here. See, one disappeared. Nice. So now we should see it become like cracked and stuff. Yeah, okay, look. That looked more like they just vanished outright, though. I think we should be seeing them turn into frosted ice, but... Did I reload, actually? I think I did. Oh, I certainly did. But it's definitely melting, right? This one I set blocked was here. But this... Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Okay, let's check a couple of things. That I did not mean to do. Okay, let's do here. I'm gonna go check my log file to begin with, just to make sure that there are no errors. Because there could be an error preventing something from loading in, right? Well, there is an error, but it's completely unrelated. What? That's fine. Okay, so it loaded in fine. Then the next thing we should look at is that screenshot, I guess. And we should be able to tell what's changed, if anything has changed. I want to say that looks a lot like nothing has changed. Yeah, so nothing is happening. The snow covered, yeah, so the snow is gone, but I'm not quite understanding. We might be looking at the wrong block. Because if you're looking at, if you end up on snow, then you're like in the same block as the snow. So I'm just, I guess, gonna just try checking the block below just for... Just as a dumb check, just to see if anything changes now. I guess we could also just print a I found ice or something. Should probably just do that, because this is a little bit silly. So let's do this. And a block below is ice. This block above is ice. It's that block gold. Could do that too. Yeah. Right, but it's kind of expected that it's not hitting too often also, but... Oh, this is actually even more problematic. Because... Oh, well, I guess it has to have sky access to freeze, right? So... Well, it's still problematic, because if you have something like a frozen river biome, then it might have trees on the side, or something like that, and it's all going to be frozen from world gen, and there's going to be a tiny little bit of always frozen stuff. It's not the end of the world, but it's kind of would be nicer. Okay, this is not finding snow anywhere, or ice anyway. Why isn't it? Are we actually... I wonder if we're running too low. I have no idea how to read that. Joe per bond? Joe per bond? I don't know if there's... Anyway, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, folks. Setlog is not disabled, but it's only checking one of them, so... There we go. Here's how it looks now. So we're checking for all kinds of stuff. Joe pre-bond. Alright, good. Thank you for that. Hope you had a great stream today. Welcome in, everybody. I'm trying to make a data pack here that adds seasons to Minecraft, which is kind of going well, but also I'm like stumped at why my ice isn't melting now. Enigmatica 9. Holy smokes. Up to 9? It's one of those things I have not kept up with. That's good to hear, though. More day. Okay, so we're not hitting ice anywhere. Am I being dumb? Scoreboard objective set display sidebar. Nothing. This is ice. This is Minecraft : ice. Why am I... Oh wait, I renamed the function? Did I not... Did I fail to rename some call site and it's now like actually not calling it? Did it not save those files? We should be in spring. Update spring. Runs season melt. Oh, it only runs it if the block is snow. Okay. Yeah. I guess that was like an optimization here. Okay, we're gonna... let's add a tag. Ooh, it's tag... Tags... Blocks, right? I think it's blocks. Meltables. Only ice. I'm not going to use the like tag ice. So we only want like actual ice, not blue or packed ice. Yeah, block tag. So meltables, yeah. If block tilde snow is in like a ton of places, that's fine. These are all fine. This I want to change. And then this Oops. I want to change. There we go. That should fix that problem. This should be reloadable. And it should start spamming us, right? Yep. Same level. Same level. Good. Okay, now we know. That's what I had to begin with, so that's good. I wasn't completely dumb. So we can reinstate this with this back and then remove all of this debug stuff and then reload, and we should start seeing stuff melt. Please? Oh, look at all that melting ice. It's great. It's great. Now what? I had it. I had it all good. Much melt. Indeed. It might be the case that it's now not melting because of some other stuff and it's actually turning into frosted ice. Is any of this? Yeah, so this is now frosted ice. This is. Oh! Stuff! Hey! So actually, yeah. And it's now going through the melting process of ice, like from frosted ice. You know what they say? Watched ice doesn't melt? No, that's because it's not been in the toaster long enough. Hey, look at that. Okay, we got melting ice. That's awesome. I'm glad somebody commented on it. I can't remember who it was anymore. Melting ice. Okay, cool. And this is there's one piece of snow left. No, there's two. There's two. I think it might have been... No, it should have been in range. So, but that's fine. Oh, look at this pretty thing. Okay. Scoreboard back to set seasons. So it's now day 64 in the year. The year is 80 days long. Because that just made the most sense. So I guess we skip 16 days ahead to turn it summer. Yeah, so now it's day 0 in the year and season 0. So now it's going to be turning into summer, which means all these trees should now turn just green. Regular Minecraft. So what we're saying is that the forest biome is by default summer. And the grass should turn a little greener and stuff too. What is this? Spring default forest. Something is changing. Yep. This is the problem of making a data pack. It's supposed to change things really slowly. It's like, is it doing its thing? Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, it's definitely changing some stuff. Leaves are going a little bit darker. Yeah, this is very bright green. So the summer green is a little bit darker. That's pretty much just it. And then obviously the pink goes away into just green also. I think it's going pretty well. Okay, so notes. Fall does melt snow, we checked that. Melt in summer, make a spring biomes is fixed. We've kind of made ice melt now. I think we're gonna skip this maybe. And then this one seems, well, also to do all the biomes. So like this one seems, I think, the most pressing one for this to feel like a complete experience. Like especially look at some place like this. Like if there's a lot of snow coming down here, there's gonna be like a few patches of snow, and then there's gonna be like these. And maybe we could have like an armor stand with the flower, so the flower is there through the snow or something. But honestly, I think that's just gonna look worse, because like that's not how flowers look. We could have like an armor stand with a little, just a little stick or something on it, so that there's like some indication that there is something under the snow. That might be an interesting thing. But the problem here is, if we replace this block, we need to store the fact that the block is supposed to be there when the snow melts again, which is fine. The problem with doing that is it very likely will need, almost certainly will need a piece of function code for every type of block we do it to. Which, yeah. But I guess if we just try it with grass to begin with. So that would be in update winter, just here. Yeah, I don't know what this was about, but it did nothing. We need a predicate for the weather. Do I have that? Random chance predicate. No. New. It's snowing. JSON. I can't remember how this works. Condition is what? It's location. Weather check. Raining. True. I guess it's called is snowing, but maybe it's really is raining, but that's okay. So, snow on seasons, snow on plants. So, yeah, so let's see. Execute if biome seasons I guess we could just do seasons winter. Wait, yeah, you can do a tag there, right? Yes, I believe you can. Wait. You can't do a predicate there. No, wait, I'm being dumb. If here is winter, if predicate seasons is snowing, run function snow on plants. Very good. Thank you, non-answer. I need to make, can I do this? Yeah, nice. So we just create that thing. And the winter biomes are oh my god. Seasons. Winter bare forest and seasons. Winter snowy forest. Yep. And this is going to go to an enormously long list, obviously, and then I'm going to have to generate all of those, because, yeah, that just doesn't make sense. So if it's a winter biome and it's snowing, then it's okay to snow on plants, which we also need to create. Make snow layers replace placeable plants. Store data in markers. So basically, execute if block here is grass. Run. I guess we can do this. Summer marker here. And then tags seasons. Snow. Let's call it that. And then data is let's do this. Block is grass. Okay, so obviously we're gonna add a ton of stuff here then. So execute if entity e type equals marker, tag equals underscore seasons underscore new underscore snow. Run set block here to be snow. Hey Jones, how's it going? And then also, well, I guess just tag this whole garbage, remove underscore seasons underscore new underscore snow. Okay. So if it's grass, and we got a summoner marker that contains some metadata about it being a snow thing and about it containing a grass block. There's no way we could set a block based on a string inside of NVT, right? It feels like it's going to be impossible. I'm recovering from all the good meals. That sounds great. So that will be my state for the coming 2 weeks, I think. But because I have leftovers of the great meals, right? I keep eating them. It's great. It's not great for, you know, my body composition, but it's great. Taste buds approve, 10 out of 10. Okay, so that's one half of this. The other half of this is we need to uncover the plants again, right? So in melt, we're melting the last piece of snow here. That's exactly this. Then set it to air, I guess, first. Don't do that, actually. Okay, we need more stuff here. Function melt seasons melt last snow layer. And that does this to begin with, but it's not gonna. So execute if entity e type equals marker, tag equals underscore snow, right? What did I put it? Underscore seasons underscore snow. Which is within a distance of like You could store the full set block command instead of the block ID and copy it into the command block. Yeah, I know. So like ideally, but if I'm gonna generate it for all of the types anyway, I might as well generate the set block also. The ideal would be if we could somehow just take the block and store it, but I don't think we can. That's fine. I guess we'll do this. I would love if there were more clever ways to do this, but can't kind of probably aren't right now. Interesting discussions about future potentials for it though, but where am I executing this? Because I'm not quite certain. I think I might be in a random place, which is a problem here. So this means the snow on plants thing here has made this is probably in a random place within the block, which is no good. So instead of that, we're gonna run align XYZ, and then so we will do we always summon block center maybe? We probably summon block center. It's probably a good call. Block corner always feels like a problematic place. And so what we're going to do now is execute this, align XYZ, positioned 0. Tilde 0.5, tilde 0.5, tilde 0.5. If entity, type marker, distance is, we're basically at this point, like, extremely certain that we're in the right place. In that case, run something. What do we run? We're going to not have to redo all those coordinates. But I guess that's fine. Set block tilde to. Okay, wait. No, actually. Function seasons : restore snowed plant. I guess it's plant, but it doesn't necessarily need to be a plant. It could be anything. We'll rename it if that's the case, I guess. Yo, what's that? Music Man! The Music Man raid. Hello, everybody! Thank you so much. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you had a fantastic raid. A fantastic time today with the one and only Music Man. I'm sure you did, because he's a lovely human being. Hey, there he is. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream today. I was doing something? Yes, let's just... pass. This... It was a blast. Lots of nether shenanigans. Nice. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. If you're very confused about what we're doing right now, we're coding a data pack, and the idea is this data pack is supposed to add seasons to Minecraft. And we're actually making pretty good progress here. It's looking very promising. So I can show you in a little bit once we have this. So we kind of got a basic cycle of seasons going, and now we're kind of trying to make it nicer. Yo, Fazu, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Mako. Appreciate that. Too kind. So what we're doing now is basically I've got something that can turn this forest here. Let's do this. We got something currently that can turn this forest. Also, let's do this. This forest into like spring, summer, fall, and winter types of forest. And when it snows in the winter, the trees turn white and stuff, and then it melts in the spring, right? So we still have a couple of ice blocks here from stuff melting. Is there any snow left? Snow's all gone. But there's still some like spring leaves here. So like the cycle kind of works. What we're kind of looking at now is there's a really ugly thing in Minecraft when it snows in the winter, and it's this. This little piece of grass prevents snow from falling here, which means that you get this patchwork of snow. It does get recolored by the Datapack now, so it's kind of not as ugly, but it's still pretty dang ugly. So what I want to do now is I want to allow the Datapack to snow over this, and for it to then reappear when the snow disappears. Yep, that's pretty much it. So I can show you in a little second like how the transitions look. I just want to complete this while I still remember what's going on. So execute if entity at s nbt, I guess, equals data, which is, what did I set it to? I cannot remember anymore. Block is grass. Then run set block grass. That's all. So that's, I think, all what we need. How long are the seasons? Currently 20 in-game days. But it's just a thing in the pack that we can tweak. So I have no idea if this is going to work now. It's currently summer, so let's do time, and it's currently day 2 of summer, so let's add 18 days to this, so that this should start turning us into fall, right? So let's chill here for a bit. It's also like a somewhat slow process, but we're starting to get some yellow leaves here. So we're going to have to wait for a while. Like, obviously I'm making this in a way that it's supposed to take a while for the seasons to turn, right? But we're seeing some change. It's pretty nice. You could also turn the debug thing on to make it faster. Yeah, also thank you everybody who followed there, coming in from the raid. I appreciate that. Thank you for choosing to stay here. I do a wide variety of things, by the way. I do these map making things, more technical things, but I also do like survival challenges and modded and all kinds of stuff. Ooh, that's a very nice red tree. I love it. My latest thing is I've taken up a hardcore challenge that Etho issued. Yay. Which is complete the game in hardcore with no jump and no attack key. So just in time. Yeah, great. Hey, look, it's turning the tree I'm standing on into a fall version. It's nice. I'm gonna turn on my debug thing to make it spread a lot faster. If I can find it. Where's that? Update season. Yeah. Let's turn this on. Reload the pack, and now it's turning a lot quicker. Yep. This is my cheaty way of just making sure that it's all like a little easier to debug. I also do like it's meant to take time. I like how there's like one tree of spring stuff here still. So like I think this speeds it up by a factor of 16. So in game it's going to take like 16 times this time for all of this to happen. Which I think it's a decent pace. But it's easily tweakable always. Yeah, so I think most of it's now, like, this one stubborn tree here that's still in spring mode, but like almost everything else is turned into fall. So let me turn that back off for a little while, and then we shall go 20 days forward into winter. Season 2, yep. So winter is mostly stuff's gonna start turning a little bit more brown, And then, yeah, you can see start here. You get a little bit more brown color. And then I guess we also do weather rain. So you can see the rain is turning into snow in some places. And where it starts actually snowing, we're going to start seeing the trees actually turn white. But the idea behind the pack is that the updates kind of happen a little bit like Minecraft happens for the rest of the game, right? It happens around you and it happens randomly. So like the wheat grows if you're nearby and it happens randomly. That's the core idea of it. This is an interesting test actually. I haven't really like, done the slow version of this for a while. But you can start seeing the ground here around where it's snowed is starting to turn more gray. So it's, and the leaves are turning color too. So once you get more snow here, like it's going to start snowing in more places, and then it's going to start becoming layered with snow. And as it does, it's going to turn more white than brown. Yeah, as you see, those trees are starting to become a little more white here. I had expected it to turn more. What's the biome here? Actually, this is winter bear. Why is it raining in the winter? It might not be cold enough. I think that might actually be the case. I need to make all the winter biomes colder. Which is actually surprising. Or maybe it's just because there's still some late fall right next to it. That's probably why. It is snowing. Yeah, it's snowing, but it's visually raining, which is really weird. Alright, so yeah. Now we're starting to see more of it. So you can see some of the stuff turning. So let's turn on the cheat mode again to make it go quicker. Which is reload. Yeah, so now you get this type of more white tree. This is a nice showcase of it right here. Starting to get white trees with snow on top. Actually, it should now be able to snow over these grass things too. I haven't really checked that. So I guess if we wait long enough, then we should see snow cover even here. The problem is it's not really like the game's snow, it's the pack's snow, so it's going to happen at a different pace. That looks really weird. What happened here? Is it just a sheep? Might just have been a sheep. Well, that looks sufficiently wintry to me. Guess I can still see the last bits of fall, but it's turning more and more winter. I feel like winter might be too slow.
I don't think I will ever tire of seeing the leaves change color. I love it too much. Such a simple thing, well, not simple, but I love it. Less than 3.
Thank you, Brazzy. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the message. It is great. It is a simple thing when you see it in game, even if the tech behind it is very, very complex at this point. But it's a simple thing because it's so natural, right? We're so used to this type of change happening in the world around us. At least if you're like me, live at an altitude where it actually snows fully. Are some biomes exempt? This only exists for forests this far, so we kind of have some decisions left to make, right? So if you look here, if you can find a good place to see, like there's actually let's do this. So you see the biome is actually it's not a vanilla biome, it's a biome called Season's Winter Bear Forest. So we need to make the seasons for every single biome. I'm wondering why this stuff is not actually type equals a marker. We have no markers, so it's not done any replacement of any. That's weird. How does spread players work when it hits a block like this? Does it? My assumption was that it puts you on the ground here, but it might actually put it here. I mean, winter turning is more based on the game's snow falling, so your hack will be slower compared to other biomes. Well, let's see. The winter replacing on plants is based on my thing, though. How high can snow pile up? A full block, so 8 layers. And that's just a game. That's just a game rule, right? It's just a new game rule for 1.19.3 snow accumulation height. The pack sets it to 8. I think it's based on collision boxes, so it should end up inside the glass, like you said. That's what I thought too, but I'm also like unsure why the melting even works. Because the melting is done on the block below. Let's add a little bit of time so we don't have to sit here during night. Apparently that wasn't enough. There we go. Is it possible to make its pile beyond 8? Yeah, that's possible. We just have to have something that converts between full snow blocks and layers to let the game pile further. But I'm not sure that's desired. I think it's a little too much. It didn't replace any of this grass, right? No, so we have 0 markers. Which is odd. Let me see. Errors in the log? No errors in the log. Okay, so it's not that the pack is. AFK and find snow to build limit. Yeah, I mean the thing is that it's not really how snow works in real life, I guess. Does above grass? Did you test it? So we're checking the wrong block then. So snow on plants. You should just be checking -1. Let me show you this. So here, we're just gonna move this down. This is let's run the entire. Oops, what did I do? Okay, let's run the entire function on a lower block instead, which I think is what we're doing for the melting anyway. So if we look at yeah, so we're running melt on position 1 lower. If meltables, I guess we should kind of do the same in here. Update winter. If it's winter and it's snowing, then we're running snow on plants. So I guess just positioned 1 down for now. We might want to tag guard this just for efficiency, but maybe I think it's probably fine. Reload that. And let's go back in here and see what happens. See if any of this snows over. There's a lot of grass around this. And this is exactly this pattern of just like grass being left in the middle of snow is what I'm trying to avoid, right? Because that is so unrealistic. Like, you don't have a single strand of grass and then, no, there's no snow here. If anything, it would be you have a slightly larger pile of snow there, but whatever. I mean, that would be an option. Just instead of just putting a single layer of snow, we just immediately put like 3 layers of snow. That would be easy enough to do. We get any markers? Oh yeah, okay, we're getting it. Maybe we should have a custom name for those just to make it not show up as marker. That makes sense to me. But we are getting snowed over plants, I guess. I just haven't seen any of them, but there's a huge area that we're updating, so it makes sense. What is it called? Snow on plants. Looks like a clear marker. Yeah. Comments to space, everybody. Snowed plant. There we go. Reload this. That's only for like debug purposes. Yeah, snowed plant. So starting to get more of them. Okay, we're just gonna sit here and enjoy the snowfall for a little bit and look at this place and see what's happening to the grass and stuff around here. If I was still streaming, I would have clipped this and made it my intro. That's great. That is snowing in those plants, right? I guess we just, yeah, there we go. That was one of them. I'm kind of surprised that more of the trees aren't gray at this point, or white at this point. Why is this bare? This is all winter bare forest. Is it because this one block is missing? That makes no sense. This should have turned white. So there's a problem here somewhere. It's nice taking a break from the snow outside and instead relaxing and watching the snow in game. Yeah, it snowed last night. Then it was a little above freezing during the day today, and then it was freezing when we went out. I was out to dinner today with with Kiddo and my brother and his fiance, and it was so slippery. It's incredibly slippery. Meanwhile, I'm going through the Minecraft source, and I just wish I could git blame so I could see your name appear in places. Sure. Okay, so that looks like it works. Now, there's one problem, and that is if I break some of the snow where there's now a marker, then it's not going to reappear. It's only going to reappear if it melts by the game. So I think we'll need to add a little bit of tests to try that, right? Which I think it's easy enough, and it's not going to be a big drain on performance. Blue eyes slippery. There's something called black eyes, actually. it's a bit funny. But in real world terms, there's something called black ice, which is like ice when it's like really cleanly formed, which is the most slippery type of ice. But I guess this is fine. We could start by trying to what day is it? It's day 41. We add 19 days. So turn it spring. Oh, right, I had my debug thing on. It's going to very quickly turn spring. We can weather clear also. We don't need to have the rain anymore. So now it's going to start melting, and we should start seeing the plants reappear. We went from like 10 degrees to -20 wind chill and snow for a week. Now back to 10 degree. Oh, yeah. Slush party was fun. I can imagine. Also, the best part is the next time it goes negative 20 or similar, like it just below freezing, where you get the frozen knobbly slush. That's the great part. You get ice shaped like this. It's perfect. I googled black ice. Where's the pre-release of 1.19.4? What are you talking about? And Merry Christmas to you too. The thing is here, I have no idea where they're supposed to be. I guess we just check that we get some grass back and that there's very few markers.
Speaking of Merry Christmas, here's a late Christmas present for you. XWZ 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 XWC 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 XWZ XWZ XWZ
Z. Thank you, Canuck. Thank you for this lovely gift. I really appreciate this present. Yes. To return that gift. Sure, yes. Why does it feel like it stopped melting? Maybe it's just slow. There's still plenty of markers. Let's look at the count instead. Execute if entity this. So there's 121.
Xupple C. Xupple C. Xupple C. Xupple C.
Thank you for the bits, no answer. Yes, there are bugs fixed. You will see them in the future, yes. No, you will not see them at 11 p.m. On a day where I have a holiday. No, you will not. I mean, it's possible that somebody's, in the else than me will make a snapshot or pre-release or whatever. But it's very unlikely to happen at 11 p.m. regardless. And it certainly wouldn't be announced on my stream, yes. I'm feeling... Okay. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There's still 121. Execute as e type equals marker. At s run particle. What do we cozy smoke? Sure. Okay, so there's one here. There's some here. Were there any? Oh my god, that's a lot of. This looks like one that's has melted but hasn't reappeared. Yeah. So there's definitely something wrong, and it's not succeeding in identifying them. The last time you had to work at night, you were asleep at 11 p.m. Yes, that's true, but it wasn't because there, was a planned snapshot. It was because the world ended in terms of computer security, Okay, so why are we not finding... So, on... Melt... Wait. So probably... Are we one block off here too? We might be. So melt... Let's see. Melt last snow layer is running on the place where the snow is. Okay. So, on that block, we're trying to be... we're aligning, and then we're positioning in the middle, and then we're... Season snow? Is that not what we tagged it? Wait, what? Search. Snow on plants. Yeah, so it's tagged season snow. I think that should work, but restore snow. Oh, this might not. Oh, and we're not killing the thing. Okay, let's do a bunch of things here. Say restoring grass. Or just restoring block. So we're gonna see if we enter this function. We're gonna see if we hit this entity, and then we need to kill S. But let's not do that for now. Is it spawned at Y 0.5? I think it's spawned. They're spawned at 0.5 in all. So it's literally center block, and it's checking center block. We should hit it, but it could be somewhere else that's wrong also. Oh, it's a little bit of a problematic here. Because now we're not gonna. Many of them might have melted already, which is like we're not gonna hit that again now. Okay, restoring block, restoring grass. Okay, so it is hitting. So it might be no wait, because I saw one that didn't restore. Okay, so why would this not work? Because these coordinates are on, maybe? But those are in exactly the same place where the marker is, so that should be fine. I mean, this is certainly missing. Okay, let's do this. Execute as a E type equals marker at a S if block here is grass. Run say I was successful. No. So none of them actually managed to set a grass thing. Air. I failed. They all failed. So it's finding them, it's just failing to restore the grass for some reason. Why would this not work? I guess it would not work because... Ooh. Or no, because I'm being dumb. Because we're just replacing it with air afterwards. It's because I didn't really, like, you know, complete this. But we could just move the air to first, right? Because now we're... Yes. I'm being dumb. And I'll kill that, and we can remove this, and remove this, and it's fine. Now all the markers feel bad because they failed you? Well, they should feel bad. They removed all my nice grass. How could they? When I obviously had nothing to do with that. The one remaining thing is... Like, if I punch out a block... I can detect that, right? Board objectives, add snow mind. Is there a underscore seasons? Okay. this too long? It might be. Minecraft dot mind, right? It might also be broken. Creeper explosions, Enderman, TNT, snow melting because of a light source. Sure, I get those. And we could random update those. So what I initially thought about was we just have it randomly, whenever it's randomly updating, we have it check if there's a marker that no longer has snow in its place, and then just place the thing. But if I break a snow block, you know, I expect the plant to pop up immediately. That's the thing I'm thinking about now. So we had snow mined. I'm gonna have to do this in the data pack actually. Load function. So snow broken. That's a different thing. Yeah. So let's do those. And then in, let's say, tick. Where's tick? Tick is here. So, execute as a scores equals snow broken is 1 or more at a s run function seasons colon check node lengths. What's the difference between mined and broken? I think broken is when you don't have the right tool for something. So if I punch out the block versus I shovel the block. So if I have a score in either of those, then we do that, and then we do scoreboard layers reset at or just star season snow broken mind. Okay, so that's that, and then we need to create this. What in the world did I just click? Create this function, check node plants, and that is going to do execute as a e type equals marker, distance equals, let's say just less than 10 or something. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a lot. Tag equals underscore seasons underscore snow. At s if block tilde 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 what do we do if what if you replace the snow block? Replace something else? You could place a, like, I could plonk that down there. Okay, I guess we just vanish the item then? The only other option would be to pop it as a loot drop, right? As if you had broken it. That, I guess, is the nicest thing to do, but also harder to do, but it's fine. Any arrow going through lava becomes flaming, yeah. There's always more things to learn. So if the block is air, I think that's the fair thing to do. If it's air, then run function seasons restore snowed plant. So if the block is not air, but is also not snow, then we run pop snowed plant. I think you only need mine. The broken seems to be for items running out of durability. Really? Interesting. Right. Cool. That's not what I meant to do here. Let's go back here. And back into tick. And then remove broken. And then into load. And remove broken. Thank you. Okay. We're still gonna call this from more places. It's fine. Check snow plants. So it's just within a distance of 10 blocks. Restore any snow plants. Plants popped snow plants. I'm kind of tempted to just run this every tick on every player, and regardless. Just to, in close proximity of you kind of want things to, and that would solve this problem if I put down like this command block here. Yeah, maybe we just don't have this. Maybe we don't have that. Maybe we just run... Maybe we just run for all players all the time. It's gonna not be terribly many, right? Okay, so we need to make this, and it's gonna basically be very similar to this, but if instead of running set block with grass, it's going to run loot spawn. I guess here we could do up by 1, but I don't know. I think here is better. And then what is the mine here grass? I think that's what we're gonna do. So in case of like grass here, it's going to pop probably seeds or nothing. When we start adding flowers and stuff, it's gonna pop the flower. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. And we probably also want to run this checked snowed plants function on the randomly chosen place for every tick. I think that makes sense. So in spread, we're gonna update seasons, and then we run seasons check snowed plants. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Reload this mess and see what happens. What we should see happen is a whole lot of grass getting restored and stuff, but I don't know. Nothing said I was successful, but that's pretty good actually. Nothing said I failed either, which is pretty good actually. We have 3 left only. Okay, so most of them just probably restored. It looks like we have a bunch of grass. Nice. Yeah, sure. E type equals marker, limit equals 1. So this one has a grass. We're gonna watch snow melt. Actually, what we could do is we could punch it. Haha! Let's do it again. This one. But let's do this. Well, it's grass, so we have no idea. It could have, you know, because it often turns into nothing. I think it works. We just need like 4 million lines for all the different types of plants now. Node plants. Okay, I'm gonna update the notes. I'm liking how this is going, actually. This is actually going pretty well. Here's the notes. Those two are probably going to end up generating. I think we're skipping this. So then the only real question here is crops affected by seasons. And I don't know, maybe that's a secondary thing. Maybe I'll leave that to now and just start working on actually like generating all the biomes and stuff to just be able to have something that is actually more done. But let me check this into my source control for now. What are the things you would like to hide under snow? It's mostly plants, right? Is there anything else? I can't think of anything right now, at least. Interesting that there's so much snow left. I think I'm still... Oops. I think I just checked in my debug thing into source control also. Update season. I did. I think snow melt is unaffected by that though, actually. So that's probably why. Snow melt just happens regardless. Okay, now that's fixed. Okay, well that's nice. If you're the Minecraft terrain generator, you'd really like to hide pits of death below snow. I guess we should look at a list of all the biomes and... I'm gonna have to start generating command stuff here soon, which is always a hassle. Let's see. Restore snowed plant. And popped snowed plant. This and this and snow on plants. This. So we should probably move those out, and those are the things we'll generate. Let's make a generated folder here. I'm just gonna make the stub files for now. Create snow marker. I'm gonna take this stuff. Let's do this. Function seasons generated / create snow marker, and then that's gonna have this, and then like tons of more lines like this. And then the other one is restore snow plant, and that's gonna be function seasons generated / restore snow marker. Oops, I did not mean to zoom out there. And then one more, which is the pop snowed plant. Seasons generated / pop snow marker. That's going to do this, and then a whole bunch of similar things. So basically this. It's just going to be a whole bunch. Yeah. So there's just a couple of fields that are just going to be duplicated for. I think that's easy enough to do. So maybe we get those from a tag, actually. Snowable plants. Snowable is very much a word, yes. Values. Grass. Yes, very much. Very good. And then we're gonna have to list all the things that should be hideable by snow here, which is gonna be interesting. It also will not work on too tall things right now, because of the way that spread players will place you above the top block of them, so we wouldn't find the thing above the ground. We could probably make a special case for those, but honestly, yeah, I don't know. Maybe those are that when I played Terraformacraft, those were the ones that felt really weird. Like you break a tiny layer of snow and it's just, ta-da! Here's a sunflower. But I guess we just go look at all the things. Natural blocks, that seems like a good starting point. Saplings seem excessive. Probably shouldn't hide those. Mushrooms, though? Probably should. So brown mushroom. Red mushroom. Don't care about those. Grass, we did. Fern, definitely, yes. Dandelion. Poppy. I'm gonna have to list them one by one here and not use other tags. That's fine, I think. Blue orchid. What did I just do? Okay. Allium. Azure blue. I'm never. Is that supposed to be a red bluet or bluet? Red tulip. Okay. Orange, white, pink. White tulip. Pink tulip. Oxide daisy. So it's cornflower? Yeah. Lily of the Valley. It's not spore blossoms, not bamboo, not sugarcane, not wither rose, I think, because they are like magical and functional, so it makes little sense that they would be snowed over. These are arguably you should do those, but like they are definitely placed there by player, and you could argue that they're just warm because they're from the nether or something. I think I'm not gonna like snow these over. The two tall things we can't really snow over. Hanging frog spawn. Yeah, I don't think there's much else we can snow over, really. That would make sense. It would be if we do the two tall things. Okay, so that's that. Is there anything out of the functional blocks or the glow icon? That would make the area darker, so I probably wouldn't do that. I don't see any of these. That redstone, definitely not. Colored blocks, is there anything colored that should be hidden? No. So those are all the flowers. There's so much stuff in here. And there wouldn't be anything in here. Those are just items. Okay, so that's all the things that should be here. That's not too many. So that's this list of stuff. I guess, yeah. Okay, that's fine. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. We're going to make another... I can put it on functions, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Templates. So we're going to make a templates folder. I'm going to copy all of these files. And then we're just going to do... Actually, I guess this is fine. Let's do this. I'm going to make some form of template where we just replace this with the name, basically. So pop means we replace that and that. Shouldn't be flower though, it should be plant. Has a zero meaning, but like I'm gonna do that. Here and here. And then this plant here. Oh my god. Here, and I'm actually gonna do snowed. Whatever it is. So we can actually see from the names. I think that makes sense. And I would just need a little Python thing that replaces these. Which I think I'll do later. Like, that's a good enough. I don't know if you'd say anything else, chat. Is there anything other than this list of stuff that should be hidden under snow? I guess maybe like dead bush. Makes sense? On the other hand, like, it's a bush. It's a little large for just disappearing under grass, isn't it? On the other hand, it's just a stick in the game. I don't really know how it looks in a wintry grass ground either. I don't know if there are dead bushes anywhere where it would snow with the seasons pack. I don't know many things, apparently. I think maybe we'll not do that. Okay, so one thing we can do now is we have this tag, so snowable plants. We can use that as a preface on... Oh boy. Update winter? Yeah. If the biome is in the winter biomes list, if the predicate is snowing is true, positioned there, if block in that place is hash seasons : snowable plants. So we only run this if there's a matching thing. How does one start to learn how to make data packs? I tried once but failed in it. You start by going to my YouTube channel and watching my series on how to how to learn Minecraft commands. I don't know, it depends on a little bit on where your like knowledge is at the moment. There's like a series thing, right? Or do we have a there? Because there is the link to the playlist somewhere. Hold on. Here is that link. I don't know if we have it in a command somewhere, but that's the playlist on YouTube. And by the way, I have been working on the next episode of that. It has been very delayed. I think it's 3 weeks delayed now because of the release and everything. And I needed some time actually to recover. But the next episode is now scheduled for Saturday, so it will be out on Saturday. Which is going to cover like some of the core stuff used here, actually, the execute command. And there's a lot to Datapacks, like there's a lot of different components. But to me, commands are still like the central piece that very often glues everything together. So I think that will do that. I tried to make a data pack where Orgeos could spawn in the world. I thought I set everything up, but I will check the playlist out. Yeah, I mean, it depends on if you're looking through like world gen data packs. Those are probably the hardest thing to get into right now, I would say. Yeah. Because they are experimental. There are very few people who know the format, and there's no documentation anywhere. Because it's experimental. I started a series at one point trying to explain some of it, but it changes too rapidly for that to make sense. There is also a Discord server with people who like making world gen packs, which is called MC Configs. So like if you're into that particular part, then you could probably get some help there. But yeah, that is probably the trickiest part to really do right. Okay, it is 11:30 here. I think we might wrap up there because like this is really cool. I think we've made some enormously good progress here, and I'm really happy about it. Thank you, NoAnswer. Great. Awesome. You can get a link there. Yeah, so if you're interested in basically custom world gen stuff on Minecraft Java, which is the stuff that we've used here in making all these biomes look like different seasons, then that's a really good resource, and I highly encourage people to go there if you're interested in that stuff. Please don't overwhelm the poor people there with questions. Like, do your best effort. Read their wikis and stuff. Is there a language anywhere that can compile itself to MC function? Like, not a general purpose language, I don't think. There's probably people who've made like meta languages for it. But I don't think there's nothing that can like you can't take like Python and compile it into MC function or anything. MC function is just too weird. This is cool though. What season is it? It's spring. Good. Then this makes sense. There's one layer of snow left in the world. Trident comes to mind. It's a superset of MC function that transpiles back into MC function. Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty much what I had expected to exist somewhere. Not sure if it's any good. Never used it. Yeah, same. I at one point was really like planning to make my own language like that, but I never actually took it off the ground. So it doesn't exist. It only exists as some rough plans. And now I'm more in a position to, you know, actually make improvements to the actual MC function language. So I'm kind of focusing on that instead. So that's cool. Let's see who's doing Twitch things today. Let's head on off on some wild and fancy raid somewhere, eh? Who's doing things? Good question. Okay, hey, that's cool. This has been a while. This has been a moment. Let's go to Skiss, who is playing Skyblock with Impulse, I believe, which is pretty cool. Thank you for today. A little bit of an extra random stream. I really wanted to continue this. I'm really happy with the progress, so that's cool. We're still on for Thursday, my regular stream time, and we're going to be on the fan server, which we're going to upgrade to 1.19.3. So that's gonna be great. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you around. Join the raid, and I hope the rest of your day or morning or night or evening or whatever it is in your time zone will be a fantastic one. Take care, everybody. See you laters.